Well, hello, Jen Patero here on Sunday, February 13th. 13 weeks out from my UFE fitness competition, and I am now officially done the reverse diet. I have now achieved optimal caloric intake. Metabolism is refired and ready to go, and I am officially in a building or a bulking phase from now until the beginning of June. I'm gonna build like crazy, push this body, take it to the next level until June. And then June is when I will again start my cut down to prep for the next competition, which I'm super excited about. November the 12th in Toronto, going to compete at the UFE World Championships again, which is incredibly exciting to me because I get to compete as a pro in the evening show in the fitness division. I love fitness. I still cannot believe what I was able to achieve this past year in that I won a couple gold medals and I'm a UFE fitness pro. So I get to compete there. But the other super duper exciting piece for me is that the UFE has made a few changes for this year. And one of those changes is they've added a new division called the Wellness Division, which for those of you who may not be too familiar, I mean, I wasn't, I'm learning as I go here. The Wellness Division is a step above fitness, but below figure. So I had thought at some point, maybe somewhere down the line, I may compete in figure, but I need to build. I need to really transform my upper body and my lower body, for that matter, to get there. So this, I feel, is like the perfect stepping stone for me to get to figure. So that is my goal, to build like crazy, push this body to the max until June, well, and even beyond June. But in June, that's when I'll shift my calories. Everything will then start to decline. I will start the cut down into November, so I won't be able to build as much. But I'm gonna see what I can do here over the next few months to really bulk up and build a bit of muscle. So assuming I'm able to do that, the goal is to compete in that wellness division in the elite show of the world championship, in the morning. In the morning show, elite, I'll do wellness. I'm thinking, hoping, assuming I can build a bit of muscle here. And then in the evening, of course, do fitness again. And so I'm super excited. I can't wait. KH Customs is going to do my suit. Super excited about the colors we've selected. Krista, I know you're going to come up with something incredible. Kristy Starr is going to help me with my posing again. And then the Keto Savage is going to help me with my nutrition. We are officially done. I'm now on my own, holding myself accountable to stick with these macros until June. We will reconvene, reassess, and cut back down. And then RamFit training. Mel, Gary too are gonna put together my programming. Super excited. Tomorrow, I start my new program with them. And the other piece that I'm super excited about is I went back to Orange Theory. It's been 2 years, but I was back. I thought it might kill me, and it kind of almost did, but I loved it. The adrenaline rush is real, and you just feel it's a high. I get a high out of being there. I love it so much. So super happy to be back there, maybe once a week, I'm hopeful for. We'll see, because I don't want to overdo it for sure. But I just love it. I love seeing everybody. Yeah, I had a blast. My legs are probably going to be very sore tomorrow, but I did enjoy it. So for today, I thought it's been one heck of a year. It's been one heck of a journey. My first year competing at all, let alone with the UFE. So I just wanted to share with you what my progress has looked like, where I started last year. In fairness, it was last November I started to work with Robert, and he needed to reverse diet me, which is interesting because right now I'm working as a Deeper State Keto coach, and I'm coaching a few people. I love you all. I think you're doing fantastic. And but most, if not all of you, need to reverse diet a little bit. And so did I. I've been there, totally been there. He reverse dieted me out, and then we cut down to the show, my first show, which was virtual. Then we reverse dieted me out a little bit, not completely. We didn't have enough time because I then had to start to cut again for Worlds in November. And then after the show, of course, I had to reverse diet back out. So that has been my journey, and it's been incredible for me to watch the transformation, right? See and feel visibly, and the scale and all of that, my measurements, watch it all change over the year. But more than that too, I have become so in tune with my body. I know if at dinner I overconsume fat, I can feel it. I feel it in my legs. I feel it in my veins. I feel it at 10 o'clock. I cannot stay awake beyond 10 o'clock. I am exhausted. Done ski for the day, have to go to bed. I can also feel if I've overdone my protein, because I'm not exhausted at the end of the day, but what does happen is at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm up from 1 till about 3. I can tell my husband, I'm probably gonna sleep in the basement tonight because I'm gonna be wide awake for 2 hours in the middle of the night if I overdo my protein. Other things I'm learning, vegetables. Vegetables don't love me. But the other thing I'm starting to realize now, I don't even know that it's as much the vegetables as it is the oils, the vegetable oil, that does a number to my body. Anyway, I'm just learning so much about how my body responds to different things. And that in itself has been an incredible learning for me. So, just if any of you are thinking about doing a true cut, whether you're stepping on a stage or not, there's a lot of benefit outside of body composition, just things you learn about your body and how it responds is very cool. At least it is to me. I'm sort of a science geek like that. But yeah, so today I'm really just going to share where I started and then where I ended, because it's been pretty incredible. So if I look back to when I started working with Robert last November, I weighed 144 pounds. He had me I was consuming 210 grams of fat, 110 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, which is only 2,390 calories. Okay? So he reverse dieted me out. I went up to 230 grams of fat, 210 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs. Total calories, 2,570. At which point, even though he was reverse dieting me out, my calories went up, I lost weight. I went down to 136 pounds. Believe it or not. So I was your classic case of under eating, over exercising, body storing all the fat, all the extra, right? So that was me at the end of my reverse diet. I then, like I said, I cut down for one show. I reverse dieted out a little bit, and then cut down for my next show. At which point I weighed 116 pounds, and my total calories were 1,420, just over. I can't remember, and I didn't write down what the fat and the protein were, but I know I was at about 75% dietary fat. and total calories 1420. Okay, so now I have reverse dieted out completely. I'm now at my maintenance. Like I say, I'm going to sit here until June. I weigh 131.8 pounds. I'm eating 195 grams of fat. I'm eating 170 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, 2,495 calories total. So just shy of 2,500 calories a day, which is about the same as where I was at the end of my reverse diet, the first one, right? When I first met Robert and he reverse dieted me out, he got me up to 2,570, and right now I'm at 2,495. So about the same. Back then I weighed 136 pounds. Today I weigh 131. Okay? But if I look at my measurements, so the scale has definitely shifted. But if I look at my measurements, when I first, at the end of that reverse diet, right, when I started to really cut down, my chest was at 33 and a half inches. My chest now is 31 inches. My waist was 29 inches. I'm now 26. I was 33 inches around my hips. Now I'm 30.5. My arms, not as significant. It's not as big of an area. I was 10 and a half. I'm now 10 inches around my bicep, around my arm. My lower leg, so my calf was at 14 inches when I started. It's now 13. And my upper leg was at 20. It's now still at 20. I will tell you though, the way that I measure my upper thigh, my upper leg, is I look at and I measure the largest part. So when I first started this, my largest part was a lot closer to my knee. It was a lot lower in my leg. So if I were to measure that exact same location, I guarantee it's, well, I know it is smaller than 20. Now, the largest part is way up, a lot closer to my hip, and it is measuring 20. So I know my legs have changed dramatically as well, even though that number, and that's my bad for not taking measurements in the exact same location. I just wanted to make sure I was measuring the largest part. Anyways, so that is it. The journey, my goodness, it's been incredible. It's been an incredible learning for me. And now I am super excited to share that learning with other and help other people. Sort of my turn to pay it forward, which is why I decided to embark on this coaching with Deeper State Keto and help others. And it makes me feel amazing to be able to do so, feel incredibly blessed for the opportunity to work with Robert and his team of coaches. So really excited about this and loving it so far. And we'll continue to learn and learn through other people as well as myself. So that's great. And I've learned a lot about my own body and how I respond to different macronutrients. I've been able to push my body, take it to the next level as far as composition. I know I'm looking different now than I was this time last year. I know my metabolism is a lot higher. I'm built more muscle, so I'm burning more calories. And I'm 42. Like, I can't even believe that I'm doing this at this age, but super excited to keep pushing things to the limit and see how far I can take this and see what I can bring to that UFE stage this year in November. So if anybody is interested, I'd love to chat. I love to talk about this stuff. And it really is incredible what the competition experience can bring to your life. And even if you don't want to step on a stage, that's okay too. Just this whole journey of transforming your body is incredible for your health, for your mind. So many great things have come out of this year, and I have so many people to thank for it. So thank you all. Thanks for your support. And yeah, if at all interested, check out the Deeper State Keto coaching page. There's some incredible coaches there and tips and tricks. Anyways, take care. Thank you so much for all of your support. Have a very happy Valentine's Day tomorrow for those of you who celebrate. And otherwise, we'll chat at some point soon, I'm sure. Take care. Bye for now.